Hello, traders. Welcome to the altcoin meltdown stream. Somehow we should probably be blaming Gamestop for this. All right. Not sure, but man, they really did rug pull a lot of these altcoins today, and we're just gonna have to buckle up and look at some of them. The tragedy. We'll look at GameStop. I've got some champagne on ice over here. If the, look, dude, if the jar fills up, I'll pop it. We'll drink. We'll try to enjoy that it's Friday. It's the weekend. If not, all good, man. We will, it'll just be business as usual on the stream. All right. So coming at you live from some coast in Florida. It's beautiful here. Really is. Way more beautiful than the markets today. Okay, let's go. Here we are, man. It's a tragedy. It's a sad event that $71,800 that has just been, we all understand it as a key inflection point, has been for 3 days now tested and rejected, and now we're catching some follow through off of the rejection today. I mean, really not that bad on Bitcoin yet. This could manifest into something way worse. I mean, you got as low as 68,336. There's still a tremendous amount of support resistance. I mean, from history, not just the old all-time high zone, but then the former all-time high zone, but before that. So, I mean, a lot of supports at 64, 65, 67, 68. So that's good at least. Path of least resistance is certainly up, not down. You get that, right? Like, path of least resistance. Okay, well, there's like this last resistance, and then there's like one all-time high, and then there's nothing. Okay, and then you've got all this here that's, churning and chopping away at. So, it's not really Bitcoin today that is the concern as much as it is how miserable these altcoins are now. Like, I can't. This is pretty freaking wild, man. This is like why you should certainly never have expectations about altcoins, cryptocurrencies, GameStops, AMCs, jokes, right? I mean, they are literal. Last stream, Beanie Babies, no matter what freaking price, doesn't matter. They're scams, but sometimes on the charts, certain patterns at key levels are presented where we can manage our risk. And I mean, if you did it right, your stop loss probably got triggered today on almost any of them, except maybe Filecoin. But you would still be a little disappointed because Filecoin was starting to do the things that they've done many times in the past when we've identified them. They play out. So that's your Bitcoin update. It's pretty blah. Yes, this is a shirtless stream. I do not have a shirt on, but since the lighting is how it is, it's kind of, you have to leave it up for imagination. So, whatever. Second shirtless stream ever, maybe? Cool. I mean, it's apropos. I got my bathing suit on. Whatever. We're at the beach. Yeah. Perfect. And, I mean, I've been using a trainer for like 8 months now. So, I mean, it's kind of like, all right. Whatever. So let's go. Just check. Let's just go to GME real quick. GameStop. Look at it and laugh. I mean, it's down. Those joke options I made in the 20, I bought in the 20. I didn't sell them. I mean, like, whatever. This could go down, and I'm back at even. I don't really care because it was such an insignificant amount of money that was turning into some crazy money, I guess. But I just don't care. I'm not one to be like getting in and getting out of position in a day or 2 days. This is how it is, and I'm interested to see how this continues to unfold. The Roaring Kitty guy went live today on his stream, first time in a long time, and he was, acting as himself, which is a little eccentric, a little goofy. That's fine. Some people were criticizing that. Do your thing, man. I mean, I don't have anything wrong with a live streamer having a personality and doing his thing. I mean, dude, remember when I was wearing Viking hats?
I hate rugs. but I'm playing the long con here, fellas.
Oh God, that must be a new one. Thanks for the 50 cents, dude, or less, because they take a fee. Thank you, dude. Tony Soprano. Oops, that's not right. Let's okay, so let's see. Whoa, why is that off? Oh, okay, gotcha. So that's your GameStop. I mean, it's down 40% today from its highs. It saw 47.81 today, its highest level since May 14th, and from its high to its low today, 45% swing. So that's pretty wild, man. But that's like your okay, story of the day. So let's just switch it back to, well, let's look at gold. That China, the Communist Chinese Party, is, you know, we now know that they've stopped accumulating gold, and this is the outcome. And wow, currently sitting at the lows of the day. Good on gold. I mean, trading like not gold, not trading like a $15+ trillion asset class today, as it is at its lowest price since May 3rd.
The skyline of Greenbow looks fabulous today, Mitchell. My contribution to you drinking tequila and prune juice. I mean champagne. Thanks for all you do. Greenbow has to be a rough place to live. Boomer Zuna.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, this is Greenbow, Alabama. Here we are. I don't know what's going on with the tip jar over there. I think the download speed is miserable on their Wi-Fi. It's the worst I've witnessed. So, okay, maybe it'll fix itself. You see that? The spinning circle there? Okay. We'll figure it out. Thank you, dude. It's stupid though. Shouldn't be doing that. My God. Can't have nice things ever. Ever, dude. I'm gonna try to refresh it one more time. But dude, that's just stupid. Yep, of course, man. Just should have never reset it. No, there it is. Okay. All right. So I will play yours if like we start getting close to if the jar, which I highly doubt, man. This summertime, if you haven't noticed, I mean, we hadn't filled a jar in weeks, if not a month. So if it gets closer, I'll replay that one and add it. But thank you, dude. Appreciate that. So gold getting wrecked, silver getting wrecked. Oh yeah, nasty. Massive bearish and golden candle in the midst of being painted. Confirmed in 2 hours, 16 minutes, going for the lowest daily close since May 14th and breaking below a key inflection point. Yep, not really what you want to see. That's a pretty bad technical development there. I mean, there's plenty of downside potential if market participants will it. I mean, 26.18 down there. So hopefully they put in a higher low than the May 2nd, May 3rd low, but that's just a brutal candle off the economic data, which would be the jobs report, which apparently only illegal third world migrants are getting jobs now. And what was it? It was like 200-something thousand part-time jobs were created, and then minus 600,000 full-time jobs were created, minus, meaning like
Thank
less.
you for always showing up, Mitch. Even when you're in the shade. Love Spoodily.
I'm in the shade, yeah, dude. Look, man, kryptonite UV rays for me. I lack a lot of melanin, the natural defense to the sun. So my ancestors were cave people, or were just in dimly lit areas for most of the year. So I'm just, yeah, I'm not very good with the sun. I'm SPF 45, SPF 50 when I do go out, and I bathe in it first. So thank you for that. Yeah, migrants, the third world illegal immigrants are like not migrants. They're not, they've migrated certainly, but they are illegally here, and they are putting a huge burden on taxpayer infrastructure. And that is what we call Cloward Piven. And that is a geopolitical strategy that the global elites, if you haven't noticed, have implemented everywhere in the West. And before it's all over, they will collapse our system. And they will use these third world illegal immigrants that can barely speak, that can't speak English, that have foreign and alien cultures. They will use these people as pawns to attack, and they will weaponize these people against American citizens, Western citizens, Ireland, England. It doesn't matter where you are. You are being replaced, and they will weaponize these third world migrants flooding in by the millions against us. So please understand, TA is real. But if you want to keep trading one day, these people will take this all away from us. Okay, the free markets, it will be gone. So just understand that. Thank you so much for the contribution. Spoodily doodly. Thank you. Okay. So get wrecked silver and gold and crypto. Let's just go back and kind of just look at this. The devastating effect of rug pulls. It doesn't matter where you go. You go to CRV. Lowest price seen, really since April 13th, but rivaling amongst the lowest prices we've seen since 2020. Terrible sell-offs, lack of liquidity in the markets. Maybe doing this. Billy, man, here it is. ZRX that was looking fine. It's not over. This one's not invalidated. It's not been completely wrecked like maybe some others have. But you're testing 45 cents here. You're hoping that holds. Below that's 40 cents. You got another 5-cent fall if this doesn't hold. Falling below the 200 moving average. Maybe it's just we're gonna wake up and it'll be a bad dream, and this was just a stop loss hunt, liquidity grab, whatever. But bad. I don't know. I'm just looking at. There's some that weren't good setups. Like storage was just like whatever. Falling below 53 cents. Still, trading the same price it's been trading at for a couple months now. But below 53 cents is not a good level. You don't want to be below that. That means that the downside potential could take you to 35 cents. Just bad, man. Ugly. FTM, I don't know. That wasn't really one. It had a consolidation structure, broke out. But then look, tested resistance. It's been selling off, and it's just back to 65 cents now. Okay, cool. Nice pattern, whatever. So you see it there. That is your lowest high since the correction began in late March. The lowest high being put in, and a formal bearish back test of key levels from history. Unfortunately, look, there they are. They're not jokes, right? They are resistance again, confirmed. Yeah, so there could be more downside. It's pretty gross, man. Apes down 11%. My God, man. Still not dead. It's just sitting range bound, just going near the bottom part of the range that began in April. $1 now. It's just, ugh. H-bar sadly down 8%. Couldn't get it going. What could get going in crypto? Nothing can get going in these market conditions. It doesn't matter if there's signs of strength or whatever. No liquidity, no volume, summertime, and clearly there's rugging. So it's not dead yet. Just coming back down to 8 cents, which is fine. Hopefully they could defend that level long enough, and maybe it turns into some real type 2. Falling below the 200 moving average, you get it. It's kind of like the same story no matter where you go. Here's theta, wasn't really anything special. Range bound, stuck between 255 and 180.
Based Mitch is the best Mitch. Thanks for streaming during your vacation, man.
So crypto goes. Thanks for the 1050, man. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, we'll it's all good, dude. So I take y'all with me virtually everywhere I go, outside of when chasing tornadoes is normally on the weekend, but had been, and I don't know, I wasn't there for very long, so, but I still would try to do the tornado stream itself. So I don't know, loop ring, man, sad. They had it. Failure to launch. Range bound still though. Just kind of look. You could almost just paint it like this. It's just you're going sideways, man. You are stuck in a rectangle. I guess that's gonna be the case with all of them. Even the ones that show the Momo shift. There's just not enough demand. Hot's really sad because Hot was doing it, and then they're trying to big time it almost. But still, like, right? Just technically looking like we're just range bound now. The trend is not reversed, right? The harmonic type 2 return, that is not invalidated yet. No stop losses would be hit if you were trading it from the bottom. Like, everything's technically fine. It's just a really bad day for altcoins. Gross. Well, Triple M was looking good, man. It had been good. ENS was one that just, okay, right. When it ran up to resistance, and that's where it topped out, selling off, whatever. Hopefully it puts in a higher low and we see higher prices eventually. V-Chain, there you go. Broke that 3.3 cents. You wouldn't, but it hit the channel bottom, right? Wow, that's crazy. Yep, so they're just selling them off, man. Doesn't matter what you look at. Okay, look at that. See the rectangle? It's like that on all of them, I guess, now. Just rectangling, not even at the bottom of the range yet. GRT down 9%. Eesh, not even dead. I mean, testing the 200 moving average. Still making higher lows than the previous lows. It's not over yet. It's just a bad day. And that's just kind of going to be the story of all of them. Look, just now we're rectangling. Okay, here's your Matic coin, whatever. Alright, okay. Super chat's not working? What? Didn't someone just super chat? What are you talking about? Is that real, chat? It's not working? Why? Yeah, rectangle. Emphasis on the rect. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oops. Sorry. Trying to get just discombobulated right here. Should we accumulate? I mean, like, blood in the streets, you know? Like I'm telling you, it's like they're not completely dead. I mean, that's unfortunate. I don't like dot below 668. That's terrible, you know? Really bad. But, like, you gotta maybe start trying to consider it might be just the rectangle that we're seeing on everything, where it's like that. So it's not dead yet, but, yeah, it's pretty brutal. Brutal day. And there's, you know, Bitcoin's just rejecting 71.8 again for the second time locally. Just like there's always the chance of like way more downside because you just tested a resistance. Anytime you test a resistance and you start selling off, like always there's a chance of downside. More down, way more, like the most downside. Well, yeah, I mean, you can see Bitcoin 69,139. I mean, it's trying to defend the former all-time high from 2021. Tezos, same boat, same. Well, it's actually a little worse because I mean, Tezos virtually saw its lowest price since Thanksgiving. Man, things are garbage. Beanie freaking babies that. Maybe presenting patterns, but they're still beanie babies and subject to happen to assets with no intrinsic value at all. The only value that is intrinsic are possibly the chart patterns that help us be able to manage our risk. That's literally it. So bad everywhere, man. There's no good anywhere. Look at Avalanche. Oh, quadruple bottom, just a rectangle, sideways, and on and on. XRP though, down 6.5%. Hype in the chat. It was garbage before. It was garbage again today. It'll be garbage tomorrow. So, yeah, now below 50 cents. Gotta hate it below 50 cents. They get it back above 51 cents, it'll be maybe okay. But this is welcome to the world of XRP. Man, it's wild. Like, Bitcoin barely moves and, in fact, is defending a key level down 2.2%. And altcoins literally rug pull. They rugging, man. They freaking rugging. What's up, Tom Crown? Tom Crown in the chat. Check him out on YouTube. What is it? YouTube.com/Tom Crown or something. Really easy. Yeah, sad news for. I mean, look at this. You know, the one that actually was playing out, Uniswap, having problems, but still above the 200 moving average, still above 867. I mean, everything's fine. What are you worried about on this one? You can't really be worried. It's in an uptrend. They're all still technically in uptrends even after today. Not all of them, but most of them still are, right? Like, the technical damage done was not enough to say, oh, okay, we are now beginning to reverse the trend. That's just not real yet. It would take a few more of these down days to do that. What XLM? I haven't looked at this one in a while because I just don't. It wasn't really showing anything. Look at this. I mean, just going for the lowest daily candle close since July 14th. Get wrecked. Get friggin' wrecked, man. Thanks for the nearly 700 people tuned in. If you don't know, if the jar would fill up, I have a whole bottle of unpopped champagne. We would pop it and we would drink. Okay. On vacation at the beach. Dash. Inverse dash. I mean, still not dead yet. Just sideways. Same price as April. Same price as February, pretty much. Litecoin, gross, man. I mean, this is just dead price action. It's dead freaking market, man. Oh, they confirm bottoms and then rally, and then, oh, it's like confirming tops. And now, oh, are we confirming a third bottom now? Stupid chop, man. Like crazy bad chop in this market. Algo 6%, test and support. I mean, still technically fine above 16.69 cents, but just garbage, dude. Okay. So Filecoin was the only one that was good, right? I mean, isn't this crazy that it's like it's the same setup as other ones that are getting wrecked? They're at the bottom of their rectangle, and now this one's at the top. This one hit 671 today. I mean, this thing was up like 10% maybe an hour and a half ago. Yeah, I mean that's crypto, man. Bitcoin Cash was doing things too, and then they just said nope. You were breaking resistance, everything was good, and then just dump it, and now not looking near as hot as it was on a breakout, but not dead at all by any means. I mean, like, right, it's not invalid until it falls below probably 450, 448. So it just bad stuff, man. Oops, should have had that. Sorry, I have two monitors, so I can't really see everything that's going on my side. So yeah, it's wild. You have like insane amounts of inflows into these Bitcoin ETFs, and you have just only sideways down movement. It's wild. But I think that you can't lose faith in math, and the math is that there's a finite supply of Bitcoin, and every 2 weeks money is going to be extracted from millions of people's paychecks, and that will in turn go into whatever mutual fund, and over the coming months and years those mutual funds will continue to add these Bitcoin ETFs to those mutual funds, therefore passive flow every day. You know, there will be more of it, and this is, you think about every day that time goes on, leadership positions at mutual funds and institutions will continue going into the hands of millennials that were born into this technological world. So there will be far more likely to add those ETFs, and their allocation percentage will be higher too. So it's just a matter of time. But do you have the time? That's the question. And unfortunately, if Bitcoin just goes down 2%, you have altcoins go down 20%. It's crazy. Literally crazy, man. All right. So checking back on Gamestop. Down 40% currently. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm sure Andrew Left is excited. Beautiful out there, man. I'll be going into the ocean after this stream, sober or drunk. I don't care. Yeah, I don't, so that, I mean, that's like your crypto. Let's look at total. Jonathan likes totals. It's confirmed. But Jonathan just cannot break $2.577 trillion, a level that we've been looking at every time we're here. It's an overhead resistance from May of 2021. Just can't do it, man. Yeah, there it is. They're testing it again. I didn't promise anything, dude. I promised nothing, and that is still possible and probable over given enough time. To be very careful when I move, man. If you all saw this setup, you'd be like, dang, dude, that's pretty innovative. So yeah, needless to say, crypto, terrible day today. It's awful. Very, very bad, boys. But then there are a few stocks, not many, dude. There are not many stocks doing well today, but one will be 3M, like G-Dog was talking about. This was an incredible setup from back in November and February of this year. The momentum shift, the completed crab pattern. It's having a good day, up 3.63%, really going at its highs of the day right now. Carvana, it looks like it's, I mean, this is incredible, right? I mean, yeah, if you break this like 108, 114 level, there's just nothing there to 150. Above 150 is probably $220, $225. So, coupled with Handelman earnings and breakaway gap.
Here for the jar fill, the Bitcoin moon chart explains this dump.
Chillwave, thank you, dude. Keep them coming. We got we got a long way to go, man. That's a tall order, isn't it? Literally. It didn't used to be. I mean, it was like jar fill every day back in the day, but these days it's, you know, it's whatever. Just, I don't know. Figure like I'm at the beach, so, and I haven't drank in a long time. I don't think I've drank since the Havening. Yeah. Here's Eastman Chemical that is just unreal. Highest price seen since June 6th of 2022. So we're talking 2-year highs today for just, they make chemicals, man. And there's just really not much here till like 110, 112. Incredible. IP, if you don't remember this trade setup, this was the dream of dreams. It really was. All these freaking patterns and all the accumulation, hidden bullish divergence in the third valley. You got a second valley, you know, just a test, but it is currently trading above $45, which is a very key level from history. Wide open spaces above this. I don't know. You got some chop there, $46, but this goes back, right? Why did I plotted it? I normally plot like the first one. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I'd say level. There's a lot of different levels on this one, but that was the first target of the setup, was $45, and then be waiting on $57 eventually. But this is just spectacular. You know, there's no difference. Me identifying these on S-Coins or international paper or gold or so or whatever. I mean, they're there, and then they just increase the probability. So this could have easily failed. This could have just collapsed and kept going lower, $25, but it didn't. It didn't this time. So, good. Very good. And currently, I mean, it hit its highest price seen since June 9th. So we're talking 2-year highs and a gap filled officially. So Jesus chimes for that gap fill today. Very, very nice. IP. Let's go. Hewlett Packard is another trade setup that, the kind of earnings made it, which could have just as easily been down to $15 and been screwed. But this one is looking set up for $25 maybe. This thing broke out. It's currently trading at its highest price ever. Yesterday was its highest daily candle close ever, and today working on the same. Like, if you close in less than an hour, because it's power hour, at $20.02, it'll be the highest close we've ever seen on Hewlett Packard. Yeah, Hewlett Packard, IP. I mean, there's stuff out there, but it's summertime, man. It's bad times, hard times. Expedia could very well be in an uptrend, right? I mean, yeah, you know, resistance and it rolled over, bad earnings, but still, it's pivoting and it's back above 117. And after that class accumulation, you can't say it. I mean, this is probably okay. Nothing wrong with this one, really. Trying to put in its highest low of the potentially new established uptrend. But there's probably a supply line here, too, that has not been broken. Okay. EPAM. This one got destroyed. Right? It had a great setup and then just earnings and is now at a very key inflection point from 2019. Yeah, a bust, man. These banks, some of these big banks, man, have just been going and going. Wells Fargo recently saw its highest price since 2018. It's just up, very elevated, having a good day today. AutoZone's a very interesting chart because...
Is it good or is it whack? I'm going to check it out on Expedia. Mitchell. The Hilton on the beaches of Greenbow. How about those Sooners? 4X women's softball national champions.
Thank you, dude. What was that Texas player doing? Did you see it? She just like completely bungled it. She was just like, I'm gonna make a base hit and then I'm just gonna randomly get off the base and then like get tagged out like a scrub. I mean, she just brain farted. It happens, you know, in sports. It happens to every athlete eventually, but it's not. That's some pretty poor timing, you know, against your rival in the final game. Whatever that was, yeah. So AutoZone's really interesting because look where it is. It's in a stupid, unstoppable uptrend, right? And it's like, all right, the way to anchor it on the top and then one on the bottom, and then you can see it's been kind of respected and ran to the top. And look, it's now considered oversold. So AutoZone oversold in the uptrend, testing that 200 simple moving average as well. And man, if you can't make this up, look at that. You get some at the demand line. And the 200 simple moving average, there is bullish divergence, classic Class A bullish divergence, with positive momentum presenting itself today for the first time since mid-May. So, hey man, take a shot. There's no confirmation lows locally or anything, but dang, that could really turn into a rally. So at least just pay attention to AutoZone. That's showing some pretty cool variables here. Okay. Oracle also looks amazing. But here's the only issue is earnings. It could make or absolutely destroy this asset. I really like the way it's structurally set up here where you're in a uptrend, right? You're near all-time highs. You're putting in confirmation lows locally. Look, these levels from history or resistance are flipping to support now with confirmation. I mean, that's beautiful stuff. Oracle. And they're in that package software, tech, big tech sector, and man, if they can just survive earnings, you're thinking this is set up for all-time highs. This is setting up for way higher prices if they just don't get nuked on earnings. Okay, 126.81. That's it, dude. Look how close this asset is to the promised land. Price discovery 150, 175. Wow. What's up, A1 steak sauce? Did you know A1 steak sauce was invented in like the early 1860s? So it's like during the heat of the Civil War, there were people out there that were like, man, our steaks need some sauce. Thought that was pretty cool. Your name is A1, so it's like, let's talk about it, man. So yeah, and it's almost like almost bullish divergence, Class B, but it was kind of convergence, which is fine. Trading above the 200. Everything looks good on Oracle. Just survive earnings, and this could be going way higher. Nike's really interesting. Like incredible here. Look at this, man. It's like they're doing the thing. They got the M shape completed. They got the type 1. Really nice reaction on the type 1. And now they're putting in the type 2. Oops. Oh, my God. All right, the type 2 return. And that's a level from 2019. They're defending it, man. So this could very well be setting up for like 124 to 144 if it plays out, which we know they don't always play out, man. Right? It's crazy. We had Gap and we had Under Armour, okay? They were one played out like unbelievably well. And then the other one like kind of failed and sucks and is still sitting there around that entry level if you were going to trade it. And I'll just show you real quick. So you look at this, burn this in your mind, and then we go to GPS. It's the Gap, man. Look at this. It's the same freaking picture. Right? Harmonic completing, type 1, type 2, at key inflection points from history, and this is right where Nike is. 1050 if it was Nike. And look at that run up. You already hit the AA target. But then you go to Under Armour, and then it's like same picture before, but failed to launch.
The average American will never be able to afford a home, and the most surprising thing, they won't do anything about it until they lose jobs to AI.
What's up, Greg, man? Thanks for the
Hey Mitch, where's
Super
the
chat.
God candle that was going to take us to 80K? You are the best person to counter trade, thanks. 0.06352837 LTC.
Thanks for your money, dude. Thanks for your money. Appreciate it. Yeah, continue counter trading. Do your thing, man, and show me your portfolio too. So you see what I'm saying? Like this one was looking kind of similar, but it's like 100% now. So, you know, you got the September low, you got the May low, September 2023, May 2024, and you're below the key level. So, I mean, if this was the Gap chart, it'd be at $11, but it's not. So you see, that's where Nike is. Nike is, it's weird. Gap, Nike, Under Armour, same composite operator. Has to be. Yeah, G-Dog. Tell them about counter trading me with what I showed you. How much money I've made in the past month. More than that dude's entire net worth. And he'll never have that much money. Like, I give a crap what you say, dude. I'm at the beach in a penthouse. You can't afford it, you scrub. But hey, thanks for your money. I'll take your money all day. Keep trash talking, man. Keep sending me that money. Heck yeah, man. And then fill up the jar too. Why not? So we can drink. But that's like kind of... sorry, let's see. Go back to where we were. Nike. Lockheed Martin's starting to look okay. Yeah, it's actually starting to look really good, man. Like all these higher lows coming in. It's pretty much a sell wall at $480, $500. And the higher lows, man, and then the local higher lows. Now trading above the 200 moving average. LMT, man. This thing's looking really good, dude. This is such a nice uptrend. Really nice uptrend. Ordinals is crazy. What about it's crazy, man? NFTs on the Bitcoin chain? No, it's good. You want to have that. You want to have like other reasons for people using Bitcoin besides just store value, whatever. Rolls Royce, I don't know, it was up earlier, but this one's just continued to give and give and give at all-time highs, of course. It's true, Jared. I mean, I've got it, so I don't really care. Me dunking on plebs is cringe. Oh, okay. So plebs paying me money.
Then liar.
Come on, keep bringing it. Keep paying. I don't have to show you anything, scrub. I don't do anything. You say. Some people have seen it. I'm not showing you crap, loser. But keep paying me. Keep paying me that money. I don't care. Look at Visa putting in, look, this confirmation low locally. Pretty much at the old supply line, flipping to demand line. There it is. It's beautiful. I mean, possibly setting up. I mean, these are the two highest lows ever on Visa. So you might be looking for a test of 290.77. Yeah, dude. And then mostly everything else is pretty much like up a little bit, but not really. You know? I mean, things are kind of flat and probably kind of selling off because we're going into the weekend. People closing up positions. So nothing really notable outside of what we looked at up. But then, man, some of these, like the miners like CDE, looks like toppy, a little toppy, right? Has some serious bearish divergence up there. Look at that. Look at that, a high and then the higher high. But not really up against, okay, I see a little resistance. 572, yeah, you could be going to 437. Remember, this is all based off, we know now Communist Chinese they have stopped buying gold.
Champagne.
What's up, Troy? Oh, wow, look, a non-hateful comment or contribution. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, I mean, like, some people have seen it. I don't like, I'm not very public about it, but like, it doesn't matter, man. Like I give a crap. Another gold miner selling off, one of the top losers on the watch list today. Down 8%, but dude, who cares? Like, do you care if it's down 8%? It hit the C point. It's done. Like, it's literally like, let it go to zero. I mean, or pull back, have like a 40% pullback plus, and then eventually maybe we see A if we're lucky. But that's like the conclusion of these structures. The M shapes and the consolidation over all these periods of time. They have their run-ups, and then the C and A points get hit, and they can get exceeded. Or they hit one, and then they're done. In-phase energy, that, man, I guess it's still like, it's been rallying. I had a small position shorting this. I exited right around 118.20, 119 when it started breaking this level. And maybe now, like, if we fall below 109.50, I might get back in it. But it's just been a really weird market lately. Yeah, so this is a technical lower high than these highs, if you notice. So it's kind of like subtle distribution. Subtle. Yeah, alts are sick, Chris. Yeah. More metal miners like wheat and precious metal. Look what it did. It hit like 57.22. The 2020 high. And sold off.
Roll jar.
Let's go, Jared, man. Thanks for the 690. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have much faith. The majority of the tips have been hate tips, which is crazy considering like what I've tried to do over years to just help people learn a framework. Let's go, Pippo. Going Super Saiyan, man. That's Super Saiyan God level.
At Peepo tip $24.24. Thank you for being there for us, Sensei Easy. Down a bit but up more. Living, learning, evolving. Can you suggest an underdog stock with potential? Thanks, stock.
Pippo, thank you, man. Well, I mean, the thing is, when assets are underdogs, right? Like, we'll look at like GPS. That's an underdog. That was an underdog stock, you know, but it just showed like the framework, the harmonic type 2. Under Armour was an underdog stock. Well, one went off to do a, you know, like a ride off into the sunset type movie, And the other one was kind of a tragedy, where it's trading at the same price it's been trading at like a year ago. It never launched. So, I mean, underdog stocks, you have to understand they're underdogs for a reason, and they can remain being undervalued for forever. So, if you want underdog right now with the framework, it's Nike. That's right. I mean, it's at a level where one could have an entry and a stop loss set up with pretty good upside, but at the same time, another underdog that's not Under Armour, underdog, PayPal looks exceptional, like, in ways, okay, like exceptional in terms of momentum is shifting potentially. We have accumulation evident on the chart, and you have like two lows, right? You have clearly see May 25th, 2023 and August 15th, 2023. Those are two swing lows. And you can see that buyers have defended those levels January 10th, and they defended it February of 2024 of this year. Okay, so now you had a rally, and you're testing the same major inflection point you've been testing, right? You tested it January, April, multiple times in April, beginning and late, and now recently, like you're about to test it today or tomorrow, whatever, or Monday. So it's like you almost have like complex inverse head and shoulders behavior, which is major momentum shift. PayPal is, right, you can see the 200-something moving average is beginning to try to stop down sloping, which is cool because when's the last time it was up sloping in any angle? The last time it was up sloping was October 2021. So that's not really that big a deal, but it's interesting. It's a very slow moving average. But you have two lows that are trading above that 200. So this is an active trade setup that was posted back in February. It's still active, but it seems like maybe just maybe, if we can get through $72, we're going to be going for a really nice retrace that's very much overdue. This thing has been just getting destroyed. So, talk about an underdog. PayPal is an underdog. I don't care. This is one. Nike and PayPal, underdogs. So there you go. Oh, man. What's up, Anita? Could this be a long squeeze? Look, man, this is... you again, with Bitcoin, you have to be patient. You have to understand, like, it's very difficult, like, trying to predict Bitcoin and when it's going to break out. It's virtually impossible. All we can do is look at levels and schematics, and we understand even if we identify those properly, they only like increase the probability from a coin flip to maybe 55%, 60% maybe if it's really good. But that means there's like 40%. There's a 40% chance maybe it doesn't play out. 45%, 35% chance it doesn't play out. So it's probabilities, and so I just don't understand, like, I'll talk about probabilities and nothing certain, and they marginally increase our probability, right? And then people don't get that. And so when something fails, they just like say, you were wrong, I'm going to pay you money to hate on you. And then they watch the stream every day, which is crazy that they watch this stream. After that, it's like, hey, man, you don't like it, go watch Roaring Kitty, dude. Everyone else watching them. I'm just this guy. I got this little small sliver of the internet carved out for the people that do want to just learn about the traditional technical analysis by the book. That's it. I mean, it's crazy. So PayPal and the Square also in the same, they're rivals. I don't know. I think PayPal's a little better, but still has a right angle descending bottom formation, which is inherently a bullish reversal pattern. Holding up against the 200 right now, maybe trying to put in a confirmation low, the same one we had in January. And yeah, it's harder to manage your risk on this one, because what if it goes to $58 and holds that? And that's the best area to enter and manage risk with an entry and a stop loss. take on minimal losses if it fails. But if it succeeds, you have really nice upside potential. Here it's a little off that, but quite the underdog, I do declare. I mean, that's a bubble boom and a bust and a 98, 99% retrace. That's probably the bottom. That was probably the bottom on Square. And I'm just talking about, I'm not saying, oh, we're going all time. I'm just talking about common retraces. Like the altcoins eventually, high to low. Wow, what's wrong with saying that Square might make a 38% retrace and then it collapses again, goes to zero? Well, I don't care. But like 134, that's a lot of upside just for the shallowest common retrace. Apple going for it. Well, Apple, yeah, we'll look at the big boys right now. So I was on a tangent of underdogs and talking about what they are, man.
The haters are the people who have been in the stream for about 20 minutes for the first time ever. They don't understand the value you bring.
Whatever. No, they're probably here longer than that, but, you know, right? Because he knew that I was talking about a God candle eventually. I think there probably will be a God candle eventually, but I didn't time it. I didn't say that, oh, yeah, by Friday, June 7th, if there's not a God candle, it's over, dude. It's over. TA's fake. It doesn't work. That's not how it goes, man. People want to time stuff. It's crazy. So, thank you for the 5. We're getting there, man. We're what? We're halfway for me to pop this champagne. So let's get me drunk before I go to the beach. That'd be more fun than being sober at the beach. So, yeah, big level here on Apple. You don't know if there might be a rotation from Nvidia after the split that floods back into Apple. But this is, I mean, nearing all-time highs here for the third. It's in a little bit of a way kind of like Bitcoin, right? We're talking about July 2023.
Mitch is only talking about stonks now because all of his crypto trades fell through and he took a huge loss. 0.063203.
Yeah. Yeah, took a huge loss, Anonymous. Yeah, says the guy who's like tipping in crypto. He's paying me money in crypto as Anonymous because he's a coward scrub. You come up to me, man, I'd knock you out, dude. But I know who you are. You're some scrub from England. So you're too poor to come over here.
0.0616922218 Sol.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, people know. Some people know. They've seen my P&L, right? And this dude just keeps talking. Troy, what was that, man? What'd you say? Champagne's in the super chat. Thank you, dude.
RTR for the jar.
Let's go. What is that?
We accept that one.
Jared Poole, thanks for 1337, man. Thanks for the gabagool. One of us. Okay. Woo. So what's the thing, man? Like, Apple's at the 886. It's at the pattern completion zone of a bearish shark, and it's at a resistance. But there's no bearish divergence, really. I mean, maybe. They might develop. It probably will develop. But it's too early to actually say there's bearish divergence, really. And it's right at overbought, but not really. So you're just at the top of the range and completing a W shape. So it's higher risk. I mean, they could break it out. They could just moon, right? But this is definitely on the high end of risk of things. Yeah. Let's go Bush, man. Dude, I got to get this other one up, this other chat. Because Restream's chat's kind of weird. Like, any emoji gets, like, typed out. This big one's still just sitting at 69,000. Whoa, what the...
Sup, Mitch? Thoughts on Dollar Labs on the Solana network? Curious to hear your thoughts on there.
I don't really have any. JV Dade. Any what is that? Labs all. Dude, let's look at, I mean, right? That's like really off-brand of an S-coin. Let's just look at the bigger boys real quick. Microsoft still hanging in there near all-time highs, near the 1.618. There's no real bearish divergence yet. Like Apple, I mean, they're just really elevated, man. Extremely elevated. Just down 0.07% today. Okay, Apple. That's called Applesoft. Apple and Microsoft together. Let's go to Google. Just near all-time highs. My God, man, they are keeping all of these big boys elevated still. Very much in overbought territory.
My P&L is real. Some people have seen it. It's real. I tell you, Mitch Ray, 0.063008000 LTC.
Oh, thanks for the contribution, dude. Keep it coming, man. Keep it coming. Your mental illness keeps showing, dude. I know people get really butthurt on days where Bitcoin goes down 2%. They get real mad, dude. Here's Amazon that actually recovering pretty well. All-time highs is that 188 level, 190 now, I guess. At July 2021, November 2021. Here it is. So, but look, a low, now a higher low coming in. So this is technically the highest low literally ever on Amazon. So maybe they got to absorb all the supply here with accumulation, and they break it out, man. 217.55, man.
Cryptogos tipped $25 to the scrubs and haters. Get completely wrecked. You hate Mitch because you ain't Mitch. Lol.
So Cryptogos, thanks for 25, man. Thank you, thank you.
Imagine paying for hating. Thanks for being here, man.
Also, Cash Money, thanks for the 1111. Thank you, dude. Dude, no one's making fun of mental illness, but dude is mentally ill. So it's like, just because you call someone mentally ill because they're mentally ill is not making fun of them because they're mentally ill. Are you crazy? That's wild, man. We got some hater sympathizers in the chat, man. This is true. The most attention he's ever gotten in his entire life is right now, and he's anonymous. It's sad, dude. They are back. The haters are back. The hater. It's like one mentally ill guy from England, dude. It's crazy. Like, I know his name, too, but I would never dox him because that's, you know, against policy, whatever. But so Microsoft, let's go to Nvidia. We didn't look at Nvidia today, did we? Because the split is 333 right now. If you own Nvidia, it doesn't matter because it's the same thing. You're gonna get more shares, but it's the same price. If you own Nvidia at close today, by Monday, on Monday, when the market opens, you will have 10 more shares per. Right, you had 1 share, and then you're gonna have 10 shares. So however many you have, multiply it by 10. But the price, the catch is the price of it's $12.0691 right now. On Monday, the price will be $120.66, right around there. So we're getting close. Yeah, I mean, we are pretty close. Billy's tip from the beginning, though, isn't in there. Should be. It might have put you over the goal line, but we got to have no gaps, no air in the jar. Completely. If you want to short Apple and Nvidia, dude, you were playing the slot machines, man. Straight up slot machines. If you're like, I'm gonna go short on Nvidia just because it's about to split, That's like get a quarter and flip it, and whatever side that coin lands on, you win or you lose. There's no edge at all. So if you short Apple and Nvidia right now, you might win, but you might very well lose too. So I just like, why would you do that when you can go to Vegas? You get free drinks, you get all the entertainment, the nightlife, the colors, the lights, versus just sitting behind a computer screen and flipping coins, dude. It's not as fun. That's true, Baxter. I wonder how many haters Roaring Kitty has. He's got a few more than I do, I guess. Oh my God, man. I think I'm getting off easy, you know, in the world of being an internet streamer or whatever. And there are people with so many haters. So Nvidia, let's check it out on the 4-hour. Elevated, you know, yesterday was a pretty bad candle, but they've just been propping it up. And there is, though, I mean, like, okay, I'd be really careful, but there is 4-hour bearish divergence. I mean, there's one positive histogram wick. That's insane. Think about this. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this. On the 4-hour Nvidia chart, there has been one negative histogram island, and it's almost invisible, almost inexistent, since April 25th. That is absurd. Only positive momentum. But now, yes, you can clearly see one peak and then the second peak with substantially lower levels, so that might be enough. And the RSI is showing bearish divergence too, so yeah, be careful out there, man. To be frank, oh yeah, when I spilled food on my shorts, yeah, dude, remember the call-ins? Like the caller, someone called in and tried to mess up my my stream, and then someone else called in and then like paid for the entire meal. That was incredible. Wow. Come on, chat. We are like, how close are we? I mean, I got the, dude, it's right there, man. Here, I'll move it. I'll move it right here. I'll move it closer to me. Here it is. Here it is, man. It's right there. Your 2-week paycheck is worth less than one share of Nvidia. Fedcoin, come back to me Monday, because that won't be the case at all. But it's great. Yeah, so people have been making the comparison of Nvidia to Cisco in 2000, and it is kind of scary. I mean, not really, but it's something like that. It exists.
P/used on Qcoin, please.
Forged Bull, thank you for the 2013. All right, we're almost there, man. Let me replay that one from the beginning where I had to reset and it was bugging out real quick. I'll play that one again. It's just annoying because it's the German accent that I've been meaning to change.
The skyline of
All right,
Greenbow
yeah, y'all
looks
just get through it
fabulous
real
today,
quick.
Mitchell. My
Here, I
contribution.
can turn it down, I guess. Can y'all hear this? I mean,
OU 9.5 for Bama 2024.
over under 9.5, man, it's tough. I want to say over. I want to say over, man. But that's a tough number, dude. That's a lot of games for a new head coach. But we still have like all those recruits. No, it was muted. Okay, good, sweet. All right, just don't want to. Yeah, what I was gonna say about Cisco. Okay, so if you go back to, let's go to Cisco's chart real quick. I guess the jar is virtually full, but yeah. So don't worry about Cisco now. Don't worry about it right now. We're going back to 2000. So the top of the entire stock market was the day Cisco announced or did the split. The split happened. Oh my God, look at this. Okay, it was actually 2 days after. So the split happened in March 23rd of 2000, and then 2 days later was the absolute top.
Cheers, Mitch.
Of the entire freaking market. Dale, thank you so much for 1465, the Canadian super chat. Thank you, much love, dude. And so people are like doing comparative analysis. They're like plotting the Cisco chart and the Nvidia chart, comparing them together. And I just don't think that's fair, because when Cisco was at this price, it had price to earnings of 124, and currently Nvidia has price to earnings of like 64. So it's like Nvidia would have to like double in price to match Cisco's price to earnings. And you got to think about, like, Cisco did not have this pipeline of this groundbreaking, life-changing technology almost monopolized. They didn't have that back then when this was all happening. So I don't think it's fair to compare what's happening with Cisco to Nvidia. But again, doesn't mean though that like Nvidia can't have a crazy pullback in the tops. I mean, it could very well happen. All right, let's oh my God, this better. Oh shoot, dude, this may not even be a. Oh my God, it doesn't even have a cork. It's a screw-on. What a freaking scam, dude. Are you kidding me, man?
The haters are the people who have been in the stream for about 20 minutes for the first time ever.
So here we go, man. Taking the stuff off and. Oh man. Okay, alright, so here we are, right? I'm gonna unscrew it, uncrack. Oof. Pathetic, dude. They definitely did not do me right. But we're gonna drink, man. First time since the happening. Alright, chat. Cheers to y'all. What a freaking month. Oh my God. What an insane month of tendies. Yeah, today sucks. And the crypto portion of the portfolio is not taken off yet. But, hey man, with Bitcoin, you just got to be patient. You got to wait. All right. Oh my God. Did the music stop too? Should be going still. Can y'all hear the music? That's right. Cheers. Yeah, dude. What a day. What a day. What a month. What a year. My year has been so, like, up and down. Not financially, just up and down, like, with things happening. Like, just, like, real estate, bullcrap. Hey, real quick, big shout out to Larry. Larry, thank you so much for joining the Citadel/Patreon today for the first time ever. Really appreciate the support of this crowdsourced community. Gaia Tiger, thank you for the 17 months continued support. Really appreciate that, man. Eat You Cats, thank you for the 3 months. Jaded Haiku, thank you for the 4 months of continued support. And the Patreon/Citadel, thank y'all so much, okay? Much love. Friday, beach. I don't know, man. I'm like really happy and really grateful. It sucks that some people are having a bad time, man, but not me. And I appreciate those that are here out of love and goodwill, because you know what I've been trying to do for all these years, and it's only helping. Okay? Nothing I've been trying to do, been trying to hurt people, okay? And I'm doing the best I can, and guess what? That's enough, okay?
Philibro tipped $24.41. file is up on a day, let's go. Massive multi-year complex inverse head and shoulders, Jesus. Get some beach babes on stream play. 59.176755545 CRV.
Bro, thank you so much. Did it update? File, bro, thank you for the 2441 contribution, man. The crypto contribution. Some beach babes. Yeah, let's go get the beach babes. Start talking about Filecoin. Have you heard about Altcoin? It's up on the day, and it's a beautiful M-shape Type 2 return. They'll totally know what I'm talking about. Okay. Someone want to look at Pyre coin or something? We'll see. Give me a minute, because I will, I have no tolerance to alcohol, so NVIDIA or anything else, uncharted waters. Yeah, we have no idea what will happen, and even when we have identified an incredible setup, right, that we've learned from the geniuses over the past 100 years to put their life's work and research into it, we still don't know, and we don't act like we know. And I don't know how many times I have to say we don't act like we know where something's going, even when we're able to identify something that increases our probability that it would go up next, right? I just don't get it. Like, how many times do I have to say? It doesn't mean I think I know. I never acted like I knew. So, on the up or the down, for that matter. Let's see, this one's a Pyre. Let me make sure there was another. We'll see. Just looking at the contributions.
Veach ain't doing things.
Whoa, no way. How you doing that?
Jared Poole tipped $25. Much love, dude.
Oh
Today
my
sucked,
God.
but still up big thanks to you. RTR.
Brad, you seeing this? That now, if you tip in a 25 and you Belushi it, I will honor that Belushi. So we're gonna honor the Belushi right now. I'm gonna fill this up to one like technical glass, you know, and I'll chug. Wow, unreal. Okay, looks you have chosen drunk. Yeah, Cisco doesn't look really good right now. It's like breaking supports. Yeah, it doesn't look good. So that's a lot. That might be too much, man. But dang, I don't know. Cisco's like at support. Yeah, it looks like a Type 2. Like come down to 43 or 40. Way better chance down here. Yeah, definitely. Let's get this. I would rather look at NVIDIA all day than Cisco with a C. The S is okay. Let's just go with an S. All right, chat. We got 11 minutes. So this is the, I guess at this point, this is the NVIDIA split cutoff stream at this point. So I'll keep you covered here while I chug this to get wrecked, and then we'll pour another, because whatever, man. Do we go full? Gotta go full. Oh, it didn't duplicate this time, huh? One sec. So y'all telling me y'all can hear music? We can, or we can't. Like audio levels. It's audible or it's not audible? A little bit, okay. Cannot, slightly. Yeah, I think it's a little low anyway. Just a little bit. It's like just, let's microscopically turn it up. Man, that's way louder. Probably a little better. Okay. So cheers to the first chug in a while. Man, that's a nice pick, isn't it? Someone screenshot that. Post in the journal chat. That was for you, Belushi. Mother of God. Ooh. 69,350 on Bitcoin. Hold above 69K on another back test. In fact, you know, people are going to be like, whatever, dude, at this point. But when Bitcoin rebroke 69K, let's just go to it. My God, dude. It's 4 hour. When Bitcoin rebroke 69K, right here, June 4th, there was never a back test. It was just broken. So this is actually the first formal back test attempt for market participants. So that's what's going on. Hopefully it holds. But yeah, it's tough to say because here's the y'all want devil's advocate. We can do devil's advocate because it's actually real. And when this happens, it makes things a lot tougher. This might cause a riot. I totally understand. Here's your riot, okay? Here's the riot. Do not burn down the city. Do not get your pitchforks out. I don't hold too much on this, but it's kind of there. Good God, that's so... My God, it's so bad, dude. You're staring in the face of like that. I really hope this doesn't play out, man. The difference between me hoping and all of a sudden it's like, that's here, and that's kind of scary. All right, don't get mad at me that it exists. I didn't paint this. Wow, no one said anything since this has gotten up. Wow. Put up. We got 6 minutes and change till your NVIDIA split for Monday. Like, it's like, if you are an owner, if you want to own 100 NVIDIA shares next week on Monday, you would own 1 share of NVIDIA right now into the close. So yeah, this is a newer development, and it's impossible to ignore. It's just there. That does kind of concern me because this wasn't here yet, and now it is, and it's like, wow. Wow. Gamestop, how did it do? 40%. Now it's only down 38.8%, dude. We're okay. All is well. Yeah, nothing to make of this, man. You were literally, hey, it's the casino. It's marginally better than like trading other assets because you got like, you know, whatever, Wall Street bets, and you got a community of people that are freaking out about it, but it's still inferior to going to Vegas. What's up, Boring Finance? Doi, Josh, C, David G, Adams, G. What's up, G Dog? G Dog's back, man. He touched grass. Sweat down in it. Colonel Crypto. One Wheeler, Jared, Rob, Bush, Dale, JKE, yes. There is music, he said. It's over, Bush says. Oh boy. You just don't know, man. Like, what if it gaps up 30% next week, Monday? It very well could. And it's like, whatever. It really, if you care about, I mean, the way it's kind of going at this point, this low and this low, this could literally go to like 2267 and still be legit fine. If you're talking about like what it's been doing, it's kind of like we have a newly established demand line, and it's confluent with support resistance from history. There you go. X marks the spot, 2226, which is, that would be an area if you're going to degen it. I would rather you degen it there than anywhere up here, which is crazy. Yeah, the volume's nuts. I mean, of course, dude. That's all. It's the whole world looking at this thing, man, right now. And I don't understand how, like, we had the world looking at NVIDIA, and then, like, GME took away every eyeball from NVIDIA going into this split. So I'm really interested to see what happens. Most people would think that NVIDIA is going to dump. And that's crazy, right? Like, the general consensus is, yes, NVIDIA will crash on Monday and next week. Interesting that... You know what was happening on GME this morning? Legit, this morning. GME was trading at $60+. GME, last night too. This morning, last night, whatever you want to say, was at like $64. It was rivaling the high we saw from May 14th. And so all that was taken out by the morning, and by open, it only opened at 37.74, and it's about to close at 28.35, down 39%. So people thought, man, everyone thought, oh my God, dude, people were talking about $100 opens last night. It was $200 open, like crazy. So we have a tale of two stories real quick, because we're going into the split, and it's like the 2 minutes, local on the 8th. So here's Walmart. Bad day today.
These markets have my head spinning. I can't be the only one, right?
The markets are spinning, dude. So the markets are head spinning you the other way. So it's understandable, man. This is abnormal, freakish behavior. So what happened with Walmart on the split? Let me show you. Alt V. The split happened. You know, nothing over the first few days of the split, and then really nothing for like a couple months. Then eventually, after that split, you had earnings, and it went to fresh all-time highs. Right? But then you had Tesla that had a split. Right here. And it got nuked, right? Tesla did a split right there, sold off and double tapped, and it was just done, dude. So, tale of two assets after splits. Walmart was doing, and man, wow. You know, looking at Tesla right now, this is actually really interesting. Sellers are just, where'd they go? The sellers kind of like disappeared. I like this. I really like the way Tesla's starting to look. Right, where you got a swing low, almost like momentum's starting to shift a little bit. Right there. It's almost like that. That pesky 180 to 183 level, if they break that, easy 205, 209, and then to the top of the channel we go, and that would take us like 216. So, Chrono Crypto, you got wrecked on the split. Man, that was nasty. But that double top was, I remember on stream we looked at it, and it was like, this looks awful. This right here now, harder to manage risk, because you're not trading above an inflection point, it's below, and there's no back test of the level as support when it was resistance support, you know? Like, it's tougher there, but, like, it's... Have your alerts set up, man, in the early 180s, because if they can break it, you're going to break the heart line of the downtrend, too. Yeah, 205 to 216 would be it. All right, there it is, chat. The day is done. Ring the bell. The stock market is closed. If you owned NVIDIA, you will own 10 NVIDIA on Monday. How will NVIDIA crash? No, it's not like that, though. It doesn't have to be like they're going to stop pruning and all that.
Just cause.
To be frank, thank you for the causes. And your third super chat, literally ever. Thank you, man. Much love. Like that super chat. Yeah, here it is, man. 1,208.65. So that means on Monday, $120.86.5. And you'll own 10 of them. So, 1 in the chat if you own NVIDIA going into the split. 2 if you don't. Let's just see a little consensus here, or like a pseudo poll, right? We got some people, but not many, posting their 1s or 2s. G-Dog, don't cry, man. I mean, this could be brutal. I mean, it could be a disgusting sell-off on NVIDIA. But, you know, as Adam's Electric Universe is talking about, how can it crash? Because the people that ran this thing up take profit and sell, as the insiders have been selling the living crap out of this thing the whole way up. Druckenmiller, he sold off a massive portion of his NVIDIA. And guess what? Since he sold it off and since that news, right? NVIDIA is up 41%. I remember seeing it and I'm like, dang, dude, that's not really great that he sold so much, but 41%, man. Enough said. And since Jensen Huang, since he signed that lady's boob or her, you know, bra or whatever, I think NVIDIA's up 200 plus billion, something crazy. One Wheeler, we just don't know. We have no idea. See, Rob says Bitcoin is front running the NVIDIA sell-off, as if they are directly correlated assets. That's definitely not the case, since they have this. Look, man, Bitcoin's like this. This is the hard to do it, but like, you know, I could do it like this. Hold on, try anyway. Yeah. Bitcoin's like legit right here. Like, kind of. They're kind of different. You know, now Bitcoin's down here, like 850s, testing its flag. But the structures are so similar. Bitcoin created a flag. It broke out of the flag. It backtested the flag. NVIDIA never backtested this flag, which is crazy. It's earnings, right? A catalyst. Like, there is no catalyst on Bitcoin. Like, if maybe a sovereign wealth.
Take a look at NIO Incorporated. Thank you, sir.
Emiliano, thank you so much for 20. We'll look at NIO. Yes, the Chinese electric vehicle company. Yes. Yeah, like there was no like if some sort of sovereign wealth fund or some big company or something, someone somewhere announced they bought a bunch of Bitcoin, yeah, that'd be a catalyst. Like it'd be an earnings report for Nvidia. So we don't have that. So they have the same fractal. I mean, like Nvidia, a huge run up and then bull flag, and then plays out. It's almost like we were looking at Nike versus Under Armour versus Gap today, where just because the same patterns are painted by the composite man doesn't mean they're going to have equal outcomes, or that the outcomes will be even close to the same. Like where one just fails and craps out and doesn't do anything, or just collapses, and the other one like aggressively or just hits the aggressive targets of the harmonic, right? Same thing here, where like Bitcoin's got the flag. We're waiting on the flag to really get going, and it hasn't, and may never. And then Nvidia's flag, it's perfect. Like, what if there was like a bull flag? To be like conservative here. That's where it started, right there, because the run up didn't really stop till there. Okay.
Wow. Left the stream for some meetings and came back to a full jar. Nice.
It's Chillwave, man. Chillwave, thanks for the 690 again. Yeah, dude, it filled up. Half of them are hate tips, which is crazy. But yeah, thanks, man. So we measure it like they do on the internet, whatever. They do it like some people do it from the breakout. I started doing it for just the flag only. I don't do it for other ones, okay? But for the bull flag, I'll do the bottom of the flag structure, you know, not the breakout, and you virtually hit the target. You're off by like $20. Bull flag. TA respect right there. That's some serious measure move love on a video. Okay, so, and then Bitcoin, sadly, it may never play out. You get it? It may never play out. Bull pole, flag. Unfortunately, the flag's starting to turn into the size of the pole, and that's normally when people would say it's not really valid anymore. Yeah, when the flag matches the size of the pole, that's when it's getting weird, getting kind of too long of time of consolidation, and they're failing to break it out. You are now back inside this flag. It's definitely just consolidation structure. So they can't break the overhead resistance that was manufactured in late March and April. It's sad, man. I don't know if a Nvidia sell-off would have anything to do with Bitcoin pumping either, dude. So I really don't, I don't know if you can even look at Nvidia and Bitcoin together. They're different. Clearly, we just talked about it. Nvidia, if Bitcoin was correlated with Nvidia, Bitcoin would be at $85,000 to $90,000 freaking dollars right now. Oh man, Champagne's kind of hit me, man. Whoa. Wow. Let's freaking go. All right, so someone in our community started watching, so listen to this, like, we're haters, right? This is crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's just insane. Like, you could hate on me. So, okay, there was someone who started watching this stream when they were like 16, 17 years old. Okay, and then full screen this, because why not? Bitcoin's nothing to look at. Guys started watching this stream when he was a kid.
Incorporated. Thank you, sir.
And because of this stream, he was inspired to start learning about technical analysis and the financial markets, and that took his whole entire adolescence and life into a completely different trajectory to where it was going. And then he got, out of his own perseverance, he got an internship on Wall Street, on the New York Stock Exchange. And I got to meet his boss. I got to meet his boss's boss, Peter Tushman, or all the good people.
Bitcoin
Then
may
he
not break out like everyone wants. Not saying it's gonna happen, but food for thought.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. And so, that in turn gained me access to even be able to go there and live out my dream of just being there and whatever. So now he's like graduating, college. He has great track record, all that, great internships on the New York Stock Exchange. And he just got offered a full-time position at the institution that, or I guess you call it like a trading terminal on Wall Street that he was interning at. And those are the people I know and really respect, because what they're doing is incredible. He just got offered a full-time job, and that right there is like, to me, that's like making $1 million, dude. The fact that, hey, making money's cool, trading yourself, but then like I needed more, and that's kind of why I started going live and doing live streams and meeting all these people in our community, regular people, good people, young people, old people, whatever. The fact that I was able to influence someone so positively, to the fact that it is now, as of today, culminated into him getting his first career job out of college on Wall Street, that I don't know, is very humbling and makes my heart very heavy. And I just learned this like moments ago. So yeah, man, for the people that are hating on me, like, you got problems, man. You're hating on the wrong person. See what I'm saying? Like, someone's like paying me money to hate me, and then there's someone over like, hey man, technically because of you, my life is now unbelievably good. And it's like straight up, it can be conceptualized with a job offer on Wall Street. So whatever, Anyway, super proud of that guy. I don't really want to like throw out names and stuff, like whatever. Like show my portfolio, dude. Let me just talk about dox people. Like no. Like let me just like do the charts, and then like, if you believe, you believe. If you don't, you don't. I don't really. I mean, it's your call. Like, there are a million people that do what I do now. It's so saturated that you can watch. There are probably 100 other people doing technical analysis right now live on YouTube. You can go check them out, man. But we're good, dude. I'm just in the summer of my life and enjoying it, trying to help people. Sad though for Bitcoin. I know, man. Like, we all want the Jesus candle. We really do. The hidden divergence almost possibly turning into bearish divergence almost immediately after. I've seen that before. But dang, man, it's just really disappointing. Price action. How long have we been live? 1 hour and 44 minutes, man, from the beach. Looks like I'm going to be hitting that ocean water drunk as F soon. This is a good song, too. A Savage commentary says, nice green screen. Yeah, dude. Have you ever heard a green screen sound like this? No, you haven't. Green screens don't sound like glass, okay? But yeah, it's such... See, that's what's crazy. It's such a nice backdrop that you would think it's a green screen. Yep. Emiliano, no, I'm not. So do I stick around and drink more, or do I end this stream 1 hour 44 minutes in? 1:45 now. Chat, what do I do? Oh, these waters are refreshing. I've dipped in and it's like bath water. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Do I do it? I don't know if you can see it. No, not really. R-Pink says, and didn't have fun. Yeah, maybe I'd do that. Brad, I don't know, man. This is definitely up there. And what about my own backdrop too, like of this, all the lights. And then what about like London? I was at the Shard, bro. At the Shard, the tallest building in the entire United Kingdom, overlooking that at midnight where I was at, but it was like normal stream time. I mean, Yeah, it's that's tough to say, man. Jibble. He says to drink, man. Well,
Drink.
I guess I'll twist my arm. Twisting my arm. Potato holder, be careful when you hold potatoes. They grow alien arms and they could kill you. Be careful. I need to calm down. All right, that's whoa. Relax. Thank you, Jared, man. Much love. Love the love contributions, not the hate contributions. But it's just like crazy. It's like you get all you like go live on your vacation at the beach, right? And then you get after like an incredible month of trading, whatever, and then you get like the hate, right? Disrupting the stream. And then I get all these people in my community like drown out the hate with love, and then I get a protege tell me about his offer full-time on the New York Stock Exchange. I mean, like that's like, oh, I'm sorry, you were hating? What? No justification for the hate. And it just complete affirmation of what I do. So it's like, because of y'all outweighing that hate, and then this stuff, the fruits of the tree that was planted 6.5 years ago, because of that, man, it's hard to get discouraged and to like not want to show up. So thank y'all. It's not pretty wild, it's extremely wild, and it's amazing. And how many people watching Logan Paul, Jake Paul, or what, Jake Paul, they're fighting, okay, but like who's watching Badlands Chugs and is getting inspired to change their life in a positive way, to go follow their dreams, They're not doing that. So whatever. I'll take the small views, the small sub count. I'll take it all day over whatever that other crap is. So lie and do it. Chug your pre-workout, and you better destroy your body and your muscles. Get a bunch of micro tears in your muscles. Thank you, dude. Goat tortoise, white horns. Wow. There's actually an emoji that is a goat. Oh no, I'm sorry. Wow, I misread that. I must be getting drunk. Goat turquoise. Not. I'm sorry. Turtles on the mind always, right? Yeah, dude. Sad day for the cryptosphere. Altcoins have been legit rugged. Oof. It happens. Filecoin's up 1% though. Hype in the chat for Filecoin. The only one. Probably Arthur Hayes. Arthur Hayes like, I'm not letting this one get rugged, because he's probably the composite operator of it. But everything else though can go to heck. Did the other memes get rugged? Like AMC? Yeah, AMC down 15%. Sheesh. I mean, it wasn't really doing...
Badlands, literally motivating people to ruin their lives with the diabetes.
Bro, if I like get a microphone and a webcam and I chug 10 liters of high fructose corn syrup, I can make millions and get millions of views. I'm gonna do it, man. It's like, all right, have at it, Hoss. That life's not gonna be very fulfilling and won't be very long, but you do your thing, man. Lenny Sir followed me 4 years. Those are very kind words, man. I really appreciate that. And it's like, I'm not even trying to be that, dude. Like, Lenny, I'm just here. I got a webcam, microphone. I love technical analysis, charts, trading. I've been learning about it for like 14, 15 years now. And like, that's it. Like, I'm just here to like talk to y'all about the stuff, do market updates and whatever my opinion and interpretation from what I've learned to those of these markets, right? So it's really like, I'm trying to be humble. Sometimes people like are just gonna force my hand almost, you know, like to make me even talk about my own portfolio, which is up a lot. So all right. Life goes on, man.
Is Buck finding a bottom? Inverse head and shoulders? Thank you, sir.
Altcoin, oh boy. I don't know, dude. I can't remember what the other meme was. Was it BlackBerry? Yeah, BlackBerry down 4.6. Yeah, see, look at that. It played out. Did it hit the measure move? Right, sometimes it's like that. Oh my god, it was so close. It concluded and now it's over. BlackBerry's done, dude. What could you ask for? It all happened and now it's like closing below the 2020 low. Get wrecked. Traders market. S-coin scam. This scam market. Holy crap. Okay, we had a couple requests. I was trying to find them, but then all the craziness happened. Let's see. I think it was like Pyre coin. Let's see. I'm checking it out. Sorry, I'm getting a little drunk now. Yeah, Pyre coin. I don't know. Was requested. I mean, like, whatever. Same situation as a lot of them. Hey, it's a higher low than this low, but they rejected the 200 moving average. They're now ejecting 524. These are key levels. Like, you can't really like PYR until the buyers recapture 524. Yeah, I mean, like, that's it. Like, you can't really be on board until this level is becoming support. It's not. They broke it, and then they have clearly failed to test it as support. So it's like, nah, I might like it above 524. Look what happened when they regarded it as support in January. It went up to its highest level in 2 years or so. So not really digging it right now, unfortunately. I mean, File Bro tipped for File. We looked at File multiple times already, just recently too. NIO for Emiliano. Well, I haven't looked at this in a while. So do you like the trend, man? The trend's terrible. Like, this is awful. Look, dude, all right, so the most recent discernible event on NIO is that. $6, 537 to $6. Support, resistance. It's a zone of inflection. Has been regarded as resistance, like not twice but thrice. The lower high represents distribution. I mean, below these levels, you can't like it. You can't want it. You're in the 90 percentile of losses, and I mean, target 355, then 245 after that. Remember, this is like a scam. I'm pretty sure, right? No, Nikola was the scam. But yeah, that, technically speaking, you cannot want to own this crap until it's back above that level regarding that support. Okay, so level of support resistance is resistance confirmed, and that's all we have. Emiliano, sorry, man, it's terrible. Really bad. Dang. And then Lane went to Bark. I don't know. I've believed it probably once in my life. Twice. Bark. Barf? There is no Bark. Is there? Bark finding a bottom? Oh, Bark Incorporated, huh? Ooh. Maybe. Well, here's the thing, man. That trend right there is terrible. I mean, that's the worst thing ever. But yeah, you're onto something where maybe this old swing low inflection zone. If you want to manage your risk, hey, if it falls below 125, you better be out. You better not own it. You better not own it. We talk about underdog, Bark. This is an underdog. Sure, momentum shift, but these two highs are the lowest highs of the chart's history. So that's not really great. I'd prefer the highs rival each other for a better argument. But yeah, he's talking about this, and it's like I don't have any faith. Whoops. He's talking about this. He's like, is that an inverse head and shoulders? It's like, well, I mean, if they can keep it propped up above 125 long enough, sure. Manage your risk. Go ahead. It's down 10% today, roughly. So, Lane, I mean, yes and no. It's like, yeah, you got a inverse head and shoulders at the absolute all-time lows basement. Eternal downtrend. But normally, like, I'm looking for like a long-term uptrend and then a big pullback in the uptrend, deep retrace, and then the inverse head and shoulders presents itself. This is, you know, it could be double top in a bearish environment with a double top. You know, I mean, like, it could perform wonderfully and come all the way down to 80 cents next. So the line in the sand is 125. If you cared, you would not. I don't think you want to own Bark below 125. If it falls below that, bye-bye. F Bark. Go on down to the lowest levels ever seen. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I hate it. Like, if these highs were rivaling 162, I'd feel a little better, because all of a sudden it's like, hey man, we're no longer making the lowest highs in human history every time. We're rivaling the previous lowest highs ever. We're not. We're making the lowest highs. It's like, gosh dang. They just rejected it. God, I don't know. I don't like it. I hate the trend. Okay, chat. Beefcake, man, beefcake. Follow your dreams. Bitcoin's down 2.54%, catching no bids on the weekend now. You got a couple support resistances, but I don't know what to tell you, man. You have like unbelievable inflows. These ETFs, like, I think a couple days ago was the second highest amount of inflow volume we've ever seen on these ETFs. It doesn't matter. It's not indicative clearly of Bitcoin being bought and not being sold. So all right, well, I'm about to finish this up and bid y'all adieu and go swimming into the ocean drunk, because why not? I'll enjoy it. I enjoy doing this, taking y'all with me normally wherever I go, whether it's Oklahoma for tornado chases, or New York, or London, or St. Barth's, or St. Pete, or California, or Las Vegas, or Texas. Wherever I go, normally I take y'all with me, and we talk about the traditional technical analysis. We talk about the markets. Sometimes things play out, sometimes they don't, but we never acted like we ever knew where anything was going, which is saying a lot more than 99% of other people that have microphones and webcams. So love y'all. I truly do. The people that like watch in good faith and understand probabilities and math and what I'm talking about, I really do genuinely appreciate y'all. Love y'all. It's been such a crazy life to live for the past 6.5 years, and here's to maybe 6.5 more. I'll give you a one flex, and then that's it. One flex. I'm headed to the beach now. So, yeah, thank y'all so much for coming out. So until next time, respect the T. A.